Alright, Mr. Morrison, I thought I'd give you some little eye candy here. This is the first guitar of any caliber that I owned when I was a young kid back in 1968. It's a 1968 Epiphone Classical. It's pretty inexpensive. In the day it was $200, but it's got the 0 fret, which kind of gives you a clue that it wasn't a high dollar. But I've had this thing since 1968, and I continue to play it. And being a classical guitar, I don't worry too much about frets. It seems to hold on quite well. Again, 1968. Let's see here. What have I got next? I got mine. This is a 2007 Larrivee L05 model. Kind of a parlor, but not quite bigger than a parlor. Mahogany side and back. I bought this last February, so I've almost had it a year now. And believe it or not, I bought this off of eBay from Kentucky. It came from Kentucky. I don't know what else to say about this. I've been enjoying it. It's been a great instrument. I haven't played it out. It's got a Martin thin line pickup in there, so I can amplify it if I need to. Let me think here. My next one. This is probably one of the older ones that I've had in my possession. This is a 1975 Michael Gurian Jumbo Rosewood. I've replaced the gears, and that's the only thing I've replaced on this. I put a pickup system in it. It's got the microphone and the piezo pickup on there. But it's the Jumbo Indian Rosewood side and back. And I have played this thing extensively for quite some time. I beat it up pretty bad. But it plays like a champ, and it's a very unique sounding instrument. Let's see here, I've got, this is a, I hate to say it, Japanese guitar, Takamine. 1993 I purchased this brand new. Obviously you got the built-in pickup system. It's mahogany side and back. I'm not quite sure on the space. I think Will is saying it's probably cedar. And for a Japanese guitar, it's been a real good workhorse for me. Indoor, outdoor stuff, studio stuff even. I've played it very hard, but it's been a great instrument. So far, no fretwork done on it either. So that tells you that they're doing something right in the Takamine factory. Okay, then we've got a 2007. This is the DM16 GTE mahogany side and back. Obviously with a built-in pickup system. Since I've had this, I've had to replace the gears, the bridge pins. I put some ceramic bridge pins in it. I've refretted it. Is there anything else I've had done to this? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't played this quite as much, but it's gotten quite a lot of use. It's gone out to Texas quite often. So, but again, it's a good workhorse box. And of course, you recognize the D35, which is my pride and joy. I have to tell you, I've just been so blessed with this guitar. And thank you so much for taking such good care of it. I've just been so honored to have this in my family now. And it's just been a beautiful instrument to work with. I've used it in the studio twice, and it just reproduces obviously wonderfully. Just a joy to have. Thank you again for taking such good care of it. This is the last of Martin, the Martin Epic right here. This is a MC16 GTE. And again, I've replaced just about everything on this. This is the second set of gears I've gone through. New frets, the ceramic bridge pins again. And I think I had the nut replaced because the nut was getting worn down. But it's a smaller box. It's not as deep as the Dreadnought over there. But I have played this quite often in different situations, and it's just been a real workhorse. I've taken this out to Texas quite often also. So that is my acoustic arsenal, as they say. This is a 1983 Fender Bullet. They made a few of these. I was fortunate. I was working in a retail store, and the sales rep from Fender came by, and he had this one and an opposite. This is obviously the Strat body with a telly neck, and he also had a telly body with a Strat neck. And I just happened to pick this one out after about 6 or 7 months of looking at it. This was back in '83 when I purchased this, and I've used this quite often. All right, now I'm using it in the project I'm involved in. So it's been a really good overall workhorse. It's got the 5-way switch. But other than that, I have not done anything to this at all. This is exactly the way it came from the factory. Now I know there's quite a few of them out on the market. If you go on eBay, you'll find quite a few of them for sale. So they're not real rare, but you don't see too many of them because it's a 3/4 size body. Most everybody wants a big body. This is a really unique situation I have here. My mother-in-law, my wife's mom, had this when she was a little girl. Back in 1953, 52 is when her parents bought this for her. It's a Magnatone. It says variety on it. And I'm not going to plug it in or anything, but it's great little machine. The pickup works wonderfully. I've used it on a couple of recordings already, and I've had it since 2010, so it's been a couple of years approximately. I still have the original lipstick slide that came with it, which is cool. I have the original case with it. It's over here behind the chair that you don't need to see. I also have the original amp. Let me bring it out so that you can see this original tube amp that came with it when she bought it. It was a package kind of a deal. It's matching color-wise, obviously, but it is a tube. And I had a couple of them replaced. A couple of them were replaced in here, but everything is the same. And I did have the cord replaced because the original cord was not grounded, and it was pretty bad. It was spraying, and it was not working the best. But now it absolutely works perfectly, and it is the matching setup with everything. They call it the toilet seat kind of a material. I don't know what they used back in that time, but it is original, other than the cord and a couple of the tubes, and it sounds wonderful. It's a very warm, as most tube amps are. So I've been very blessed over especially the last, gosh, since I've been here 12 years in Colorado Springs. I've just been very blessed with having instruments come my way, whether it was a trade or in a situation where you have been a very good quality collector. And this instrument, again, it's just, I can't even tell you, Mr. Morrison, it's just been a real honor, a real blessing to have. I don't know if, I'll just play a little bit so that you can hear it. Wonderful instrument, and again, thank you so much for being so careful with it, and I'm just so proud and honored to have it. I can't even verbally describe it. But again, thank you, and I hope that this little video clip gives you an idea where your guitar ended up, and if I get any more recordings of this thing, I will certainly pass them along to you through Will, and hopefully we can get you to hear it on a CD sometime. I appreciate it. Blessings to you, and hopefully this new year will find you with good health. And God bless you.